I suffered from anxiety issues for several years, and yet I managed to talk in front of 1,500 people about a very complex topic. Here are my 7 steps to conquer the fear of public speaking. The first step is the build-up phase. Know what you're going to face and understand what leads to the event of fear. I'm a manager and responsible for a strategic program at a corporate organization. I know I'm good at the things I do, but still there are times when anxiety creeps up. I start questioning myself. Can I do that? What if I fail? What if I get embarrassed? I suffered from panic attacks from 19 years of age until I was 25. I was able to overcome it successfully, but still, there are situations where I recognize that something is just off. My mind ramps up if I get any information about events that would take me out of my comfort zone. While some people just get nervous a few days before an examination or an event, I start accumulating anxiety every day. In the build-up phase, it is important that you understand the magnitude of the coming event. Let emotions run through your veins. Feel the pressure. Think about the ways to avoid it. Just go crazy with your thoughts. I know this sounds weird, but in this phase, you have plenty of time to recover. I will soon talk about how to order your thoughts, but in this step, just let everything through. The second step is to understand that you are not in a classical fight or flight mode, because the flight mode is turned off. Fighting remains. And when it comes to a fight, the most important thing is acceptance and preparation. And with preparation, I mean start immediately. I sat down, envisioning all the conditions I could not avoid, and created a list. I knew that I needed to speak in front of 1,500 people. I knew that my topic covered nearly 1 hour and a Q&A session was also unavoidable. Furthermore, it was a live event, talking at a podium and about a very complex topic. So it was necessary to simplify it for a general audience. Then I was thinking about my personal condition, which came on top. Anxiety issues, panic attacks, or autoimmune diseases. The longer I thought, the more points I was able to identify, and the more I wanted to run just away. The third step is not listening to others. Life taught me not to believe others who say they are not preparing or not nervous at all. Because for something of that magnitude, trust me, everyone is nervous. It's like the kids in school saying, "No, I did not prepare for that exam," but still get an A+. While my behind was getting F grades, as always. Also, people I talked to told me, "Hey, I'm not nervous. Let's be honest. It's all crap." I realized this 3 days before the big day, when talking to a colleague of mine. He was just trying to cover himself all the time. I was so blown away by the theatrics, I needed to record it out of my car, as you can see right here. Hi together. Well, today was the day where I got a chance to test the environment in which I will be speaking on public coming Friday. And during the whole process, when the guy was showing me, and fortunately he was very understanding and very helpful throughout the whole process, explaining everything in detail, how you need to make eye contact to the audience, how you ensure the right pacing. Whilst everything sounds so great, on the other side I was thinking to myself, was it really necessary to show other people that I have an opening, right? That I have a weakness regarding the public speaking issue I face right now. And I came to the conclusion after talking to my co-employees as well, most of the people wouldn't even admit that they get nervous. They think it is a kind of weakness. And at the end of the day, I was just thinking to myself, why should that be a weakness? Being able to talk about some concerns and some fears that you have in your mind. Yeah. And if the guy who you are talking to is a human as well, he will understand you and guide you through the process, because most people, which are assumingly good, will not want you to succeed. The fourth step is to prepare. For me, there's no such thing as being too prepared. I want to know every detail to ensure that I have the necessary answers and the necessary tools when I need them. I'm not a big believer in confident appearances while being completely clueless. It's that consultant talk. This assumption does not resonate with my character. I need to be an expert or be sure about the things I'm talking about, or otherwise I keep my mouth shut. And then I prefer to listen to people who are actually knowledgeable. Therefore, I prepared every sentence, every possible outcome for that speaking event. The more I prepared, the less nervous I got, because I knew that while I was working, others were just sleeping. One of the first things I was working on was my delivery. The fifth step is to level up your delivery skills. Most of us are not accustomed to hearing our own voice while we talk. To get some experience, I plugged my headset into my computer. Next, I selected the audio input as the computer microphone and as the output channel, my headset. With that easy setup, I could talk and hear my own voice with a little bit of delay and echo. It works like a speech jammer. If you're able to control your thoughts while hearing yourself with a delay, trust me, you are one step closer to the perfect presentation. Start off easy with conversational talk. If you master this, go to the next level until you start presenting the topic you are going to talk about. The sixth step is to use virtual reality. As I was in step number 2, accepting that I cannot run or hide, I knew that I needed to prepare with every tool I find. And to simulate this more realistically, I did a research how to simulate public speaking. I found out that there were several apps. I want to underline that I do not get any promotion and I'm not related in any shape, way or form to the providers I will mention in a few seconds, because I just want to provide value to you guys. I chose the Ovation app and used it on the Meta Quest 2. Although it's VR, it still creates a feeling close to reality. You get nervous standing in front of 150 avatars, which are looking concentrated. The cool thing is, you can import your own slides to the software. I leveled the complexity by connecting my headset to the computer as in step number 5 and heard the delay in my voice. Furthermore, the app performs quite well thanks to AI. It converts your speech to text, analyzes it, and asks questions related to that matter. At the beginning of every speech, you can choose the difficulty, the style of the avatars, and adjust the room size. From a reviewing perspective, after the real event, I must say that this was the main reason why I performed near perfection. The 7th step is sharing information afterwards. I'm a big believer in sharing information and best practices, just to give others the opportunity to go after it and achieve even better results. That is why I also shared all these best practices with some colleagues of mine. Also with friends who were just asking how it all went down. It has a strategic aspect as well. All the people who now have the tips have 2 ways to behave. Either they appreciate it and evolve strategies and come up with their own best practices, which then they are willing to share as well, or they will mention my preparation and VR usage in different moments and try to humiliate or downplay it. And this is how you differentiate between people who you can work with and people who you just should avoid. Do you have a fear of public speaking? How are you planning to tackle it? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.